Hey everyone, welcome to Monticello Motor Club. This was my home track when we were living back in New York, and Jaguar has invited me out here to drive not only the new F-Type R Coupe with all-wheel drive, but also the Range Rover SVR. So we're going to get to do both, and we're going to take them on the track today. The F-Type we're running one part of the track, the SVR we're running the other part of the track. So it's a bit of a shortened track, but you're still going to get the full experience, so to speak. We've got Adam in the car with me. He's been instructing today, and Jaguar's rules say I must have Adam here, but that's cool because free instruction is always welcome. Am I right?
It's invaluable.
It is invaluable, actually. So, big changes for 2016. The F-Type gets all-wheel drive. It's the only way you can get it in the US if you have a V8. The V6s can still be rear-wheel drive. It also has electric power steering. So the electric power steering reduces adjusts the efficiency of the car for the all-wheel drive. And the all-wheel drive system only weighs, they tell me, 80 kilograms, which is not very much for an all-wheel drive system. So what we can expect here is better grip at the front, and a more composed car on Monticello's North Circuit compared to the old R, which, you know, could be a little bit ragged. And it's I don't want to say it's a beautiful day, but it's a nice day to be at the track, because any day is a nice day to be at the track. Fortunately, are we in loud mode? Yeah, they haven't taken any of the loud out of it, so we're still loud. Okay, here we go. 550 horsepower still is a plenty. And look at this, you can just balance that, and it tucks that nose right in. You can get on the power harder earlier without getting super drifty. There's full throttle. There's 90. 110, 125, shut it down at 130, which is really not bad considering we're only running half of the back straightaway. I'm gonna go to second here, through the chicane. Look, watch the front end here. It sticks. It's nice. It's very good. Here's the sketchy part of the course. Set it and go. So they've taken a little of the hoon out of it, but they have added more grip at the front, helps pull you out of corners better, and if you launch it off the line, it's actually faster in a straight line because it doesn't do huge burnouts anymore. It'll still get the back tires loose for sure, but certainly not to the incredible burnout machine levels you're used to from F-Type. So if you tag a gear down, right, but your RPMs are too high, it'll remember that you hit it, and it'll shift down when it can. So you can sort of pre-select your gear, and it will remember that you wanted that. I never run this configuration, and so look how much earlier you can get on the throttle now without the back end getting all squirrely. Traction control is in track mode, which means it gives you a little room to play, but doesn't let you get super squirrely. I'm gonna go down a second there. See, when it brakes, you get all four wheels at once, and it just drifts a little bit to the outside. But it does remain really composed. Oh, I like the line there. That was a good one. Thumbs up from off camera. I'll take it. I'll take any thumbs up I can get. So now, just that little bit of back end coming out, but it's not the super Chris Harris drift machine anymore, which I know everyone likes the super Chris Harris drift machine, but frankly, most customers, that's a bit much. That's a lot of car for your average driver, or even for me, frankly. racetrack. Look at this. It comes right around when you lift. It does tuck the nose in. One of these days I'm going to get this apex right. Maybe it's going to be this time. But this time? Not my best. Not my best line that time. Sorry, Adam. Look, this is a really fast car. There's no way around the fact that this thing it hauls major ass. And they have managed to add speed with the all-wheel drive. Even though it's 80 kilograms heavier, even though it's not super rear-wheel drive drift machine, it's actually faster now. And I swear to God this is true, I cannot tell the difference between electric steering and the old hydraulic steering in this car. If there is a subtle difference of some kind, I cannot feel it. I'm having a good time right now. This is nice. Carbon ceramic brakes. Journalists have been romping on this car all day, and they are not faded at all. They're still working great. I was early there. I was early. It happens. The steering feels good, and when you're driving this car on the road, the all-wheel drive system is completely seamless. You have no idea it's there. The only way you can tell is with that launch. Is that wider? Were you trying to tell me wider? Okay. Oh, there's a little four-wheel understeer into four-wheel, a little bit, but it's super composed. All right, we'll cool it off before we go back in and drive the Range Rover. But I think they've done really well here. The electric power steering systems have finally come to a place where they're not terrible. Like the steering is good in this car. The ZF gearbox is great. As always, it does exactly what it's told. This traction control system works really well. It feels very uninvasive, and I'm sure I'd have to get this thing pretty crossed up for it to kick in. It didn't do anything in those few laps. Brakes are good, dynamics are good, and it's fast. It's really, really fast. So we're gonna hop in the Range Rover, and I'll see you for that one next time.